to graphically illustrate what happens in that 1/5 of 1 second, our cameraman takes a picture at a football stadium, for example. That picture is fed into our ESPN remote truck, out of the remote truck to an Earth transmitting station, up to the satellite over the equator, back down to an Earth receiving station, over a cable in your hometown, into your television set in your living room. Now you know how the picture gets into one specific house, and if you're curious as to how it works over the entire country, here's how it looks. If I held a flashlight over the state of Colorado and then backed off to a position 22,300 miles above the Earth, that flashlight picture would cover the entire North American continent.
NCAA football is brought to you by Natural Light Beer. Taste is why you'll switch to Natural Light. And by Michelin, the company that introduced the radial tire to America.
Don Calhoun.
Sometimes late in the evening, an emotion begins to stir in men. A craving for excitement that can be satisfied only one way. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network. Big-time sports like college football and basketball, NBA basketball, professional boxing, auto racing, something exciting even at 1 in the morning. ESPN, the 24-hour cable sports network where the cheering never stops.
Saturday, the greatest basketball schedule ever begins its collegiate coverage with a live doubleheader. First, the Duke Blue Devils look to run rings around Vanderbilt. Then, Dean Smith's North Carolina squad takes on Big 8 powerhouse Missouri. Catch the start of an exciting season Saturday.
ESPN. Sunday, August 12th, your Total Sports Network covers the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies for a 5th straight year. We'll be there as Don Drysdale, Harmon Killebrew, Luis Aparicio, Pee Wee Reese, and Rick Farrell take their place alongside baseball's immortals. Relive the legends of our national pastime at the hallowed halls of Cooperstown. Sunday, August 12th on ESPN.
When American business hits the road, American business stops at Hilton, America's business address.
everybody. Gail Gardner in the Sports Center newsroom. Coming up and next here on ESPN, more boxing super bouts of the 80s. Sugar Ray Leonard and Ayub Kalule from Houston, 1981. Full-hour edition of Sports Center at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be joined by Lou Palmer. Of course, the 12th weekend of the NFL, and the big story, the Miami Dolphins no longer undefeated as they were beaten by the San Diego Chargers in overtime, 34-28 on a 25-yard run by Buford McGee. That was the winning score. The Chargers beating the Dolphins 34-28. Elsewhere, the Giants move into a three-way tie for first with the Washington and Dallas as they beat St. Louis 16-10. We'll have a report on that game from Chris Berman. Eagles upsetting the Redskins 16-10. Rookie Andre Waters returning a kickoff 89 yards. The Bills win their first game of the season, knocking off the Cowboys 14-3. Rookie running back Greg Bell, 206 yards, and both Bills touchdowns. Pats quarterback Tony Eason threw for 292 yards and 4 touchdowns, 3 of them to Derek Ramsey as the Pats crushed the Colts 50-17. The Seahawks win their 6th straight as they beat the Bengals 26-6. Zach Dixon is scoring a pair of touchdowns in that game. Bob Thomas, 19-yard field goal with 2 seconds left, giving the Bears a 16-14 win over the Detroit Lions. The Packers walloping the Rams. The final was 31-6. Eddie Lee Ivory, making his first start in more than a year, ran for 3 scores. And the Cleveland Browns over the Atlanta Falcons 23-7. The Browns with an NFL record tying 11 sacks against Atlanta quarterbacks. We will take a break and be back with more on this Sports Center update right after this timeout.
Monday night on ESPN, the Steelers and the Saints match up man-to-man in a preview of the game in New Orleans. The outcome is up in the air. When Danny Abramovich played the game, the Saints were just getting off the ground. He was too small and too slow, but he became an NFL superstar. Then the seasons changed with a special college basketball preview. We'll cover all the big men on campus from preseason practice to playoffs. It's all here Monday on ESPN.
Elsewhere in the National Football League this Sunday, the Denver Broncos winning their 10th straight as they bombed the Vikings 42-21. John Elway had the best day of his career, tossing 5 touchdown passes. The Raiders end their 3-game losing streak as they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 17-7. Rod Martin returning a fumble, 77 yards for the score.
Business Times, a top Kidder Peabody portfolio manager, tells us about their Dare to Be Different strategy for 1985. A report on how local governments are setting up non-profit firms to attract industry to their areas. And the chairman of Pfizer talks about the difficulties he faces bringing new drugs to market. Plus comprehensive business and economic news and analysis. So join us Monday for Business Times on ESPN.
Monday is Major League Baseball's opening day, but the college season is already in full swing, and Michigan has established itself as one of the nation's top teams. The defending Big Ten champ Wolverines show you why when they take on conference foe Minnesota. Your only source for all the action is ESPN, live Monday. The fastest rising stars in the tennis world are on ESPN Sunday. Find out who captures the WCT Atlanta Championship live. Sunday, the Patrick Division's top 2 teams face off in ESPN's NHL regular season finale. The Washington Capitals and Philadelphia Flyers have already clinched playoff berths. Now they're playing for divisional bragging rights. 2 top offenses, live Sunday on ESPN.
ESPN, your source for television's most comprehensive college baseball coverage, swings into another great season. Our exclusive live Monday night showdowns feature the nation's top teams and showcase the major league stars of tomorrow. Join us on the road to Omaha and a 7th straight year at the exciting College World Series. You'll see why college baseball is becoming a favorite of fans everywhere. And nobody brings it home better than your total sports network, ESPN. This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network.
In sports, timing is everything. And the same goes for watching sports. If your timing is a little off, you could miss some great action. No one knows that better than ESPN. That's why we offer our monthly sports guide. The ESPN Sports Guide gives you the inside track on the greatest variety of sports programming offered today. Every race, every game, every instructional series, every rewarding promotion, challenges, action, the best sports news. ESPN has it all. Why play hit or miss with your favorite events? For less than 42 cents an issue, you can guarantee yourself a seat at all your favorite games. That's $4.95 for 12 exciting months of Sports Guide. To subscribe, call 1-800-544-1000 or send your check to Sports Guide, Box 1840, Bristol, Connecticut, 06010. Act now. After all, timing is everything. And now is the time to order your ESPN Sports Guide.
It's the ultimate NFL highlight show. Every Sunday, see the greatest action from every game played that day. More NFL highlights than ever before in one show. Join Chris Berman, Pete Axthelm, and Tom Jackson for NFL Prime Time. Sundays at 7 Eastern, only on ESPN. There's something special for you each weekday on ESPN. Sports Stars answer Roy Firestone's tough questions weekdays on Mazda Sports Look. Every Tuesday, Bob Lee scouts pro basketball on NBA Today. And Inside the PGA Tour lines up tournament highlights. Wednesdays, Tom Hammond is in the winner's circle with thoroughbred racing news. Thursday, motor racing from around the world with Bob Jenkins and Larry Newber on Speed Week. Every day, for something special, watch the Total Sports Network ESPN.
3,
4.
Health and fitness is that easy with ESPN's midday workout. 1. Denise Austin starts with workout and health tips. 2. Ada's basic exercises increase muscle strength and flexibility. 3. Jalaz's aerobics are designed for cardiovascular fitness. 4. Corey Everson helps change and improve the shape of your body. Start your midday workout weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on ESPN. It's that easy. 8 is enough to do battle in Arena Football's 50-yard indoor war. Friday night, the New York Knights, Pittsburgh Gladiators, live on ESPN.
She has never lost a high school race in her home state, but now Boston's Tasha Downing turns her thoughts toward bigger dreams like the Olympics. I'm Chris Fowler. Join me for this week's Scholastic Sports America, Wednesday on ESPN.
ESPN heats up the sports scene in June. Sizzling shots and early round action from the prestigious U.S. Open. Fired up live coverage throughout the world's greatest endurance race, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. June sparkles with future Major League stars in the College World Series. The steamy premiere of Hot Tuesday Nights. Live Wednesday night PBA Tour action and Saturday night Arena Football. The heat is on in June on ESPN. Can the Lakers repeat as NBA champions? Not if a few other guys have their way. Anything can happen in the playoffs, and the NBA Today follows all the exciting action every Wednesday on ESPN. The new year comes alive in January on ESPN. You'll see top college basketball teams, including big Monday doubleheaders with the Big East and Big Ten, plus the Super Welterweight Championship, and a punching duel featuring Carl the Truth Williams. ESPN's January brings the Australian Open men's and women's finals, Golf Tournament of Champions, the Japan Bowl, World Cup skiing, and NHL excitement. Every day's outstanding in January, only on ESPN. It's the only Formula One race in the USA. See the United States Grand Prix from Phoenix right after the Budweiser 500, starting Sunday afternoon live on ESPN.
The IJSBA World Jet Ski Finals has been brought to you by Kawasaki. Let the good times roll. By Mariner Performance Products, the industry leader in jet ski products. And by Original New York Seltzer. The choice is clear. Original New York Seltzer.
In the heat of the summer, everybody's
everybody's trying to cool off. Well, we have the perfect remedy for you. Just go inside, sit by a fan or your air conditioner, pour something over ice, and watch the special Scholastic Sports America we have for you this week. Doesn't that sound good?
This is ESPN, the Total Sports Network. Friday night, hard-hitting Bo Jackson powers the Royals against George Bell and the Blue Jays. Then the Astros face the Dodgers. It's a Friday night doubleheader, live on ESPN. Heavyweights, Francesco Damiani defends his world championship against merciless Ray Mercer. Plus contenders Tommy Duke Morrison, James Quick Phillips, Bruce Selvin, and Jose Ribalta. A special Top Rank Boxing on ESPN.
Hi, I'm Chris Myers. Join Eric Clemens and me later for SportsCenter. We'll go live to the Preakness. And in the NBA Western Conference Finals, the Blazers try and slam the Lakers in Game 1. Plus baseball, the Mariners are in first and won't let go. Leave it here.
Hi, I'm Robin Roberts of ESPN. Your cable company is TCI, and that's the only place you can see me, on cable. I just want to remind you of all you can see each month on cable television.
You gotta knock them off the win system, all right?
Unbelievable! Awesome, baby! Sensational! Super!
Come on, remember TV before you got cable from TCI?
If it happens in baseball, you'll see it on ESPN.
There he goes! He leaps! He makes the catch!
See Tuesday night doubleheaders, Wednesday night excitement, Friday night twin bills, and exclusive Sunday night action. Ruben Sierra leads the Texas Rangers stampede through the AL West. Joe Carter pilots the high-flying first-place Blue Jays. The Rangers beat the Blue Jays live at 8 Eastern on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball.
2 minutes, 32 seconds left to play.
Hey, Dennis Conner, where can I see the America's Cup?
In your face.
ESPN is the one network where great sports are always
in your face.
ESPN, ESPN, your face.
A few great reasons to watch cable on Sunday night. Biff, bang, and pow! But let's not forget crunch, or whoops, and aha, or the ever-popular arg, grr, or oof. Remember when NFL football was over by the end of Sunday afternoon? Not with cable. That's where it all begins. NFL football on ESPN. The winning play is always cable.
Brought to you by Hobbs Tire, Lathrop Furniture, Farmers Insurance Group, and Cable Ad.
Coming up at 6:30 Eastern, will we see Michael in a Bulls uniform again and soon? Was there a cover-up in the cause of death of Reggie Lewis? And Pete Sampras tries to stay number one. We'll have highlights on SportsCenter at 6:30 Eastern.
The NIT on ESPN. Catch some of the best young college basketball players in postseason action. The NIT continues Monday at 7:30. Nothing like college basketball on ESPN.
One inside, sense the velocity, actually ride the thunder. It's all about coverage. Inside, outside, in the pit, in the moment. Like seeing the square inch on either side and gunning it up the middle. Dropping down to the bottom of the track and taking it. Want to feel it? To get the contact your cable or satellite provider.
Get ready for first and goal. ESPN brings you tried and true action in the relentless pursuit of NCAA college football glory. Your season ticket is on ESPN. From the front line to the grunt line, Thursday and Saturday nights. Feel the pride of the pigskin with CFA Conference blockbuster matchups. College football on ESPN. Brought to you locally by Bob's Chesney Oldsmobile.
There is a stereotype out there about jocks, and for the most part, it's true. But you're going to find exceptions.
You know, I've been talking to you all afternoon about the tension, about the darkness. You know, we got to do something about that.
Michael Rowe.
Gibraltar shore. Hallelujah, everybody row Gibraltar shore.
When devising the set of NFL Countdown, 4 of the McGinty brothers sit together, while one sits alone.
Well, ever since I can remember, Sterling's always lined up wide.
It's just where it feels more comfortable. Heck, we've tried different formations. Yeah, pro set, wishbone, run and shoot. I guess in the end, we just decided that we'd let them line up wide.
And that way, we can always option to him.
5-time Pro Bowler. He's always there for you.
It seems everyone tried to spend the day with Mom, no matter how embarrassing Mom might be. Those who couldn't be with Mom were obviously not happy about it. Some dads even played Mr. Mom, showing they could handle more than one job at a time. In the Big Apple, Mike and his mates tried to separate the Knicks from their senses, while in Houston, Turbo may have believed, but few others did in the Rockets-Sonics game. The NHL playoffs featured some saves that were definitely not to be believed. Oh, no, I didn't say goal. I was afraid of that. Speaking of which, anybody got anything to eat? I think I'd rather have a candy bar. I said a candy bar. So grab yourself something to eat, sit back and relax. No, I mean really relax. Yeah, that's it. Sports Center, next.
Hello and welcome from World Headquarters. It's The Big Show, and alongside my tag team partner, Dan Patrick, I'm Keith Olbermann.
Coming up on Sports Center, the rest of the National League is waiting for the Phils to fall from grace. The big unit makes its return for you Melrose Place fans. Andrew Shue highlights. The mailman delivers our Sunday conversation, but we begin with rain on the Reigning Champs Parade.
Yeah, the fashion police among us should have known this in advance, Dan. In 1909, fresh off the back-to-back World Championships, the Chicago Cubs decided to get less cute. They took the Cubby Bear insignia from off their road uniforms. They not only did not win a third straight championship, they haven't won one since. The Giants won 2 series, changed unis in 1922, lost. Same with the A's in 1931. So while the two-time defending champion Houston Rockets were only officially on the verge of elimination on Sunday, their fate may have been sealed the day they changed uniforms.
ESPN Sunday Night NFL. Punt, pass, and sit. This week, Danny Cannell, Tyrone Wheatley, and the division-leading Giants march into Washington to take on touchdown Terry Allen and the Redskins in a battle for the NFC East lead. Giants-Redskins, tomorrow at 8, only on ESPN.
Wednesday, Jim Tomey, secret weapon in the Cleveland batting brigade. The Tribe hosts the Mariners at 7:30. Then at 10:30, Mike Piazza may play in the City of Angels, but to opposing pitchers, he's a devil in Dodger blue. The Mets visit L.A. Mariners Indians at 7:30, Mets Dodgers at 10:30. The Wednesday doubleheader this week on ESPN.
The name's Stein. Illusionstein.
This summer, if you're looking for action,
blast off!
X marks the spot. The X Games coming soon on ESPN and ESPN2.
You know all those stories you hear about how good it was and how much fun we had and how young we all used to be, about how much it all mattered and how much we all cared, and how no one has ever done it higher, or faster, or harder, or better. All those stories you hear, they're all true.
So I'm on ESPN.com checking out my sports fantasy leagues. I'll go in a chat room and I'll meet people. People do trash talk in the chat room. I told somebody I was from Boston and they started in with Buckner this and Buckner that. I just wanted to say, hey, you know, those who have not committed errors, you throw the first stones, okay? If not, leave the man alone and leave me alone and let it go. Let it go.
Of victory and the agony of defeat. It was the one show that had it all. Now the best is back. Classic Wide World of Sports. This week, a wave of wide world action with Hawaii's best surfers and worst wipeouts. Get fired up with one of the wildest races ever. And the good, the bad, and the ugly of arm wrestling. Hang 10 with Classic Wide World of Sports. Thursday at 8, only on ESPN Classic.
From weekend warriors to weekday heroes, every day ESPN Classic is old school. This week, Hank Aaron steps up to the plate and breaks Babe Ruth's record as home run king. Then Joe Namath guaretees victory for his underdog Jets. Super Bowl III. And Rod Laver dominates the courts as the only double Grand Slammer. Plus, go ringside for the Cassius Clay Sonny Liston Classic from '64. The greatest earns his first world title.
I am the king of the world!
It's all this week on ESPN Classic. Are you old school?
This is ESPN Classic.
With the year 2000 approaching, we're trying to make sure the software here at SportsCenter is Y2K compliant.
Y2K test in 3, 2, 1.
Oops.
More from the NBA and an NFL trade right after this.
We definitely have a few bugs to work out, but we'll be ready.
Follow me! Follow me to freedom!
Hi, I'm Kenny Mayne, along with Dan Patrick, who will now speak.
Don't miss SportsCenter on ESPN and Comcast Cable.
If I had one of those TV rating boxes on my television, the #1 show in the country would be 11 p.m. SportsCenter. Okay, maybe it won't hit #1, but it'll definitely give Dharma and Greg a run for their money.
This ESPN SportsCenter update is brought to you by Original Coors. Expect more from an original. Original Coors.
What's going on? A lot of stuff happening. Blazers trying to jack the Jazz out of the playoffs for the second straight year. On the ice in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Devils trying to go up on Philly 2-0. Elsewhere, Super Bowl MVP Kurt Warner had an emergency appendectomy but could be ready for some light workouts in June. For the SportsCenter Coors update, I'm Stuart Scott.
Every Thursday, it's Thursday Night College Basketball from 9 to 11 on ESPN Classic.
Sports Century is only on ESPN Classic tonight at 8.
He was the Iron Horse because he would never wear out.
He played a whole year while he was suffering.
His teammates were scared stiff that he had a contagious disease.
This is a death sentence. Everybody wondered how it could happen to him like that.
Lou Gehrig. Sports Century, the top 50 and beyond. Every weeknight at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on ESPN Classic. You can only see Sports Century by calling 1-800-CLASSIC today.
Last break is brought to you by Bud Light. With a great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Sports Century is only on ESPN Classic tomorrow at 8.
There's no one close to Ernie Davis in college football.
Doctor said he has acute monocytic leukemia, the worst kind.
Here was this healthy Heisman Trophy winner, and suddenly the dream is over.
Ernie Davis, Sports Century, the top 50 and beyond. Every weeknight at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on ESPN Classic. You can only see Sports Century by calling 1-800-CLASSIC today.
Oh, God. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I said shut up! I'm tired of hearing about this replay they're having over at ESPN.com. Oh. There's just some things this Kathy will not do. I'm American.
Welcome back, folks. Let's build something. That's good wood. Let's get it cut. Perfect. Only 63 to go. What a bracket. If you'd like to build your own bracket, log on to ESPN.com or play on your Palm 7 Series handheld. You could win $10,000. Enter ESPN's Tournament Challenge, presented by AT&T and EMC.
H-O-R-S. And you know what happens after that? There you go.
No pressure. Don't let the ball hit in the head and get a concussion.
Just shut up so I can shoot. No pressure. See, wait. All right, go ahead. You got
Double or nothing.
It's over.
It's a rookie.
I
can't believe I lost to Stu.
Smash mouth football right up until kickoff.
A little football amongst friends. Sunday NFL Countdown. Sunday mornings at 11 Eastern, only on ESPN. Sunday NFL Countdown. Sunday mornings at 11 Eastern, only on ESPN.
To us, it's college football. But to the people of Texas A&M, it's a way of life.
So you want to play quarterback, huh?
Their stories, their lives. Sidelines, Mondays at 7 p.m. on ESPN.
Guys, dinner's ready.
Pick it up later.
Hey, Mike, dinner's ready. Brendan, Frank, Barron, let's go. Dinner's ready. Hey, guys, come on. Dinner's ready.
Wizards Raptors, then Lakers Blazers, Wednesday on ESPN. Is it all right if the Weasel stays for dinner?
Absolutely. Grab a chair, Weasel. Let's go.
Thanks, Mr. Nesler.
Sports Century is on ESPN Classic. You know what made them heroes. We show you what made them human.
Ray Lewis lied to the police, and they knew that he lied.
The critics agree. ESPN Classic has scored a touchdown with Sports Century. Sports Century every weeknight at 8 on ESPN Classic.
Polytech Virginia, Ray Rob, BPI, team.
Hey, let me get the
Come
coat.
on now, come on, game day boy, you gotta come for the higher net.
ESPN College Game Day, presented by Discover Card, Saturdays, 10:30 a.m.
NFL prime time. He could go all the way. Touchdown. It's a fumble. NFL prime time. Next.
For rival networks to steal each other's mascots before a big show.
Where are you going?
They take our mascots, we take theirs. Peacock. Why would I have a peacock? Just kind of raises the stakes a little bit and throws them off their game. Try starting your little show now.
When you're in that zone, in its power, it's on now. Reason is lost. Desire takes control. And you never want it to stop.
Hey, Tom. Just wanted to let you know I'll be running our league on ESPN.com Fantasy Football League Manager.
Say, have you met my sister?
No. Make ESPN.com your fantasy home.
I haven't.
And they'll thank you. Introducing ESPN.com Fantasy Football League Manager. Your league, your way. From the leader in fantasy sports. ESPN.com Fantasy Football League Manager. It's up and it's good.
Put away the sunblock. Football's back. Halfway around the globe, the Jets have landed, and the Bucs are through basking in Super Bowl glory. Two of the game's fiercest leaders ready their squads for battle. Jets, Bucs, 8 p.m. Saturday on ESPN.
An unprecedented look at the making of the best sports show on television.
This is Inside Sports Show.
And it all leads up to the live broadcast at 11. This is SportsCenter, presented by Microsoft. Tuesday at 10 on ESPN.
They play man coverage the whole game. It's going to catch up to them.
They could be in trouble.
Yeah, there's just too much speed. You're right.
Check this out.
Look at this. Oh, hey, duck.
Isn't that the offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I think it is.
Coach.
When College Game Day's on campus, you got to step it up.
Should we call somebody?
ESPN College Game Day, built by the Home Depot, 10:30 Saturday mornings on ESPN.
The PGA Tour is back in prime time. VJ, Tiger, and a field of Tour champions live from paradise. The Mercedes Championships. Coverage begins Thursday at 7 Eastern on ESPN.
In the NBA East, the road to the finals comes through East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, game one of the most anticipated head-to-head in the East. It's Stefan against Jason. A tunnel now connects them. Traded for each other, Stephon Marbury is back at home in New York. New Jersey used to be his home, but now it's Jason's place. Two star point guards drive their team. Marbury's returned passion in the playoffs to New York. Kids looking to return New Jersey to the finals for a third consecutive year. It's best of 7, New York style. Game one on the Jersey side. The NBA playoffs on ESPN continue. Game one of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal. The 7-2 seed, the Knicks, the Nets. Spike Lee has joined the Knicks fans who've made the journey across the Hudson River through the Lincoln Tunnel here to the home of the back-to-back Eastern Conference champs for game one.
Sorry.
Hey! Notre Dame, right? Class of 76. Yeah, I'm a Domer too, 85. Go Irish. Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. Wake up.
ESPN's coming to the Walt Disney World Resort. Join us in Florida for ESPN The Weekend, February 25th through the 27th. Visit ESPNTheWeekend.com today. It's a sports world after all.
Hey, ring.
Is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. But the world,
everyone wants it. Basketball's got it. ESPN College Game Day starts January 22nd. Fueled by
Games 9, January 29th to February 1st, live at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Presented by Schick.
Weber in the 6th frame.
New bowler looking for his first win. Just a little short.
Can't beat the PBA. Sunday at 1 on ESPN.
Can you tighten my bra strap? I'm sorry, I've been standing outside. My hands are freezing. I'm actually...
Winter X Games 9, January 29th to February 1st, live at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Presented by Jeep.
We're with Don Everest, known in the poker world as the Matador.
If we're gonna hurt him in a cash game, you gotta get out of the kiddie pool and start making moves.
Tilt premieres Thursday, January 13th, 9 p.m. on ESPN. Presented by Toyota.
The look of the landscape never changed. But for a few years, it felt wrong. As if a cornerstone of Pennsylvania's personality had gone missing. But head into Happy Valley now. There's pride once again in this paradise, a solid sense of identity.
We are Penn State.
This is who we are, where we belong. Undefeated and in the Big Ten title picture.
This is the way Penn State football should be. Other teams are really going to have to bring their best against us to stop us.
Across the border, a Buckeye state of stability. Always tough, always talented. And tonight, a test of Penn State's restored self-image.
About to go to war, man. You don't look at nothing but what's in front of you.
Are these Nittany Lions for real? Awaiting them at Beaver Stadium is the best way to find out.
My basketball New Year resolution is to bring excitement to the Garden.
My basketball New Year's resolution is to catch every oop from Mike Bibby.
Mine is to average a triple-double, to keep playing the game the right way. My basketball New Year's resolution is to become more popular in Seattle than coffee.
This year, I want to keep playing hard every single night.
Happy basketball New Year!
Get all the college hoops you can handle with the ESPN Full Court pay-per-view package.
Unbelievable!
More than 450 games you want to see.
Yes!
Top conferences. Critical matchups you won't get without ESPN Full Court.
To order, visit DirecTVSports.com or call 1-800-GET-SPORTS.
Some of the bigger stars, like Dwayne Wade, they've actually negotiated final cut of their highlights.
I think that works, Dwayne.
You know what? First we should go with a medium to draw the audience in. Then we should go real wide to give it a sense of context.
Dwayne, we're going to need that highlight.
When it's ready, then we'll go.
Well, but you missed 2 shows already.
When it's ready. You think we can add a couple more defenders with CGI? That would make me look more like a hero, a superhero.
The 2005 NCAA Women's Basketball Championship coming in March on ESPN and ESPN2.
College Game Day, the only pregame show that telecasts live from college campuses, will be covering college basketball.
It's an island paradise. The best teams in college basketball are there. It's a fresh beginning to a brand new season. Welcome to the EA Sports Maui Invitational. ESPN brings you Maui's strongest field ever, including 6 past national champions in the fiercest preseason tournament of the year. The EA Sports Maui Invitational begins Monday at 2:30 on ESPN2 and continues at 9 on ESPN.
We don't just play for West Point. We play for the American people.
They work us till we drop, and then I'm supposed to go back to the dorm and study so I can maybe pass the physics exam.
You gotta stop playing these exams the way you play football. Teamwork. That's cheating.
Sir, I believe the honor committee has been compromised.
The code is not about winning. It's about the truth.
Are you hungry for victory?
Yes, sir!
Code Breakers, Saturday, December 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Presented by K Jewelers.
Hi, everybody. ESPN Club Sports host John Pelkey. Now, you know when you come to the ESPN Club, you're going to get the best in broadcast sports and terrific food and drink. What you don't know, who you might see, or what might happen.
I'm extremely competitive, and hold on a second. Hello? Yeah, I'll call you back. Yeah, I'll call you back. No, it's my brother-in-law. He's watching our dogs. So it's my brother-in-law.
First, want to get a look at this right here.
I like the fashion statement.
That is outstanding. That is it. Did you get that in the park? Did you pick that up in the park?
Yeah, Universal.
Universal, no, sorry.
Uh-oh.
They shut down due to a rat problem a couple hours ago.
I went out to win a gold medal. I did not go out to break any records. It was totally a surprise to me.
How many of your friends in Kentucky were still your friends when you took the Louisville job? And were you surprised at the firestorm it did create? No, I knew it would create, I don't know about firestorm, but I was hoping that when I walked into Rupp, maybe about a good friend of mine who's a priest said, well, 80% of the people will applaud you and 20% will be all over you. And when I walked out, I felt like a gladiator when 100% were against me.
Who was your favorite player to play with?
My favorite player to play with? I had a real tough job one year. I had to play with Jaromir Jagr on my right wing and Mario Lemieux on my left wing. And those two guys were probably my most favorite guys to play with.
Strike one. Next pitch. Way back. He goes back. He looks up. You can put it on the board. Yes. Home run for Reggie Williams, and the Sox win it 3-2.
You know, because, ladies and gentlemen, you never know who's going to come to the club. We have minority owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, Pat Croce, right here.
How about that?
That's right. That's right.
How about that?
Give them a little pep talk, Pat. Where are the Eagles standing this year? What can they expect to achieve this year? The sky's the limit.
Super Bowl.
Thank you, guys. Yankees suck. Yankees suck. All right. I knew I could get some New England fans doing that.
To heck with the game, I could care less. What's really going on over here is Chad, who's pretty drunk, is trying to eat a Super Bowl sundae in 20 minutes. He's on the clock. He's got 20 minutes left. If he wins, then his buddy's going to buy him beer for the rest of the day. If he loses, then I buy everybody in sidelines a shot of Jägermeister. So eat! Eat, Chad! Eat!
Oh, Chicago, for all you've seen since last we met.
Couldn't have happened to a better man. It couldn't been any difference than it was.
But what a difference 88 years can make. When real hope finally settles over the South Side. When a reason to believe finally blows into the Windy City. When age-old prayers are about to be answered, it is so much sweeter for how long it had been, so much sweeter for all the pain.
I know the fans was hungry about bringing a championship.
Well, 88 years, but I understand a lot of Sox fans have been waiting that long. It's a rough time.
To be able to bring home a championship, not only for White Sox fans, but just the city itself, it was a great feeling.
This season was real special for everyone in Chicago.
It was an opportunity to make the years disappear, and they took it.
Stand upon that stand. Tell us what you've been feeling. Before you started to fade, you gave me something to believe in. And that's the best thing that anyone can give.
At long last, Chicago had its title. But moments quickly turned to memories, and memories to wanting more.
For the city, it brought a lot of smiles and a lot of tears to a lot of faces. No matter what happens from here on out, we'll always have that in our pocket.
I can't wait to just come back here and be with my players.
I can't wait to see everybody, and I can't wait to play baseball. I can't wait to get the ring, and I can't wait to see how crazy the city of Chicago is.
2005 is over, and I remind the people, we was the world champion. We're not the world champion anymore.
Oh, Chicago. Another season, another shot, and we can't wait.
The best in college baseball is recognized in the 2006 USA Baseball Golden Spikes Award, presented by Major League Baseball.
And that is gonna be gone. Goodbye, home run.
5 finalists. Only one will be honored with the coveted Golden Spikes.
Unbelievable.
George Grant hosts this event that honors some of today's best collegiate baseball players.
1-2 delivery, got him, and that's it.
The 2006 Golden Spikes Award, today at 1, only on ESPNU.
Felt, and Ralph Baer looks to continue his role. You're watching the Metrics World's Strongest Man.
My man Sean was going big in a super fight.
Grown-up boy can do anything. Are you guys talking about MacGyver? I mean, he really got himself out of a jam with that paper clip. I'll go work on my lats.
Winter X Games 10 starts Saturday, January 28th on ABC and ESPN. Brought to you by Edge Advanced Shave Gel.
As we walked by, soft kisses on a summer's day, laughing all our cares, just you and I. Sweet, sleepy warmth of summer nights, gazing at the distant lights and dreaming.
Introducing mobile ESPN. Sports fans, your phone has arrived.
Full day of classic action. From shooting stars to classic cars. 10 pins to last second wins. No good. It's all good every weekend when ESPN Classic ups the ante with Classic Weekend Marathons. This weekend, it's our boxing rematch marathon. Sunday at 12:30 Eastern, only on ESPN Classic.
Some people say my footwork is cool. But this season, I bring in the hip-hop to the ice. I learned by watching and I stole a couple moves. I think it's cool. Check it out.
Fellow, thanks a lot for the head, man. I appreciate it. Oh, it's soaked. Yeah, it was a tough show. I was a disaster. Hey, we're gonna play some ball out back. Can I borrow some socks? No, I don't have any socks. All right.
Every weekend, ESPN Classic picks one sport.
I don't believe it!
And gives you a full day of classic action. This weekend, it's our boxing rematch marathon. Sunday at 12:30 Eastern, only on ESPN Classic.
Tonight on ESPN Classic. At 8, it's live championship action from the 2007 CIAA basketball tournament. And at 10, the junior welterweight title bout between Alexis Arguello and Aaron Pryor. It's all tonight on ESPN Classic. The ESPN College Basketball Game of the Week, 9 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Classic.
The UEFA Champions League continues this Tuesday with the second leg of the knockout round. Live on ESPN2, the last two champions meet when Liverpool takes on Barcelona with a spot in the quarterfinal round on the line. Then later on ESPN Classic, the stakes are the same when English power Chelsea faces Porto. Liverpool and Barcelona live at 2:30 on ESPN2. Then at 5, Chelsea takes on FC Porto. The UEFA Champions League this Tuesday.
The legendary Rumbles, the modern classics. Classic Night at the Fights, every weeknight at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on ESPN Classic.
ESPN Classic's Mother's Car Show Marathon, today at 1 Eastern.
In sports, everyone is connected, but can you find the missing link? ESPN Classic's new series that searches through generations of champions, connects the biggest icons in sports, and exposes how the lives of these superstars are linked.
Hi, I'm Colin Coward. We're talking some mind-blowing connections.
Joe Pa and Anna Kournikova, Ty Cobb and Tiger Woods.
One man overcame racism, the other man embraced it.
Missing Link, Wednesdays at 10, only on ESPN Classic. In sports, everyone is connected, but can you find the missing link? ESPN Classic's new series that searches through generations of champions, connects the biggest icons in sports, and exposes how the lives of these superstars are linked.
Hi, I'm Colin Coward. We're talking some mind-blowing connections.
Joe Pa and Anna Kournikova, Ty Cobb and Tiger Woods.
One man overcame racism, the other man embraced it.
Missing Link, Wednesdays at 10, only on ESPN Classic. Every Saturday night at 8, Classic Ringside. Next up, Mike Tyson, champion.
He had physicality, he had great speed, he had punching power, he had urgency.
Classic Ringside, 8 p.m. Saturday, only on ESPN Classic.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
The NASCAR Nextel Cup Series on ESPN starts Sunday, July 29th with the Allstate 400 at the...
Now, who can tell me how much distance we need to keep between ourselves and the car in front of us? Mr. Light.
Just enough to get a good draft, I guess. 2 or 3 inches?
Correct. And, no, wait, you mean 2 or 3 seconds?
Seconds for what?
Seconds behind.
I'm not getting 2 or 3 seconds behind anybody.
You mean inches?
The NASCAR Busch Series on ESPN2.
¿Qué pasa a estos pibes? ¿Qué sé yo? No sé.
have won the Champions League final. Saved! Bayern Munich win it! And the champions of Europe go and Milan wins!
European middleweights, FC Porto, not anymore. Barcelona are the club champions of Europe. On the next edition of ESPN SoccerNet Press Pass, our review of all the weekend football happenings, plus a look forward to the UEFA Champions League semi-final first legs. With me here in the studio will be Tommy Smith and Janusz Michalik.
Welcome back to Coventry, where Northampton lead by 13-8 in the second semi-final of the Heineken Cup. The winners to face Leicester in the final on May the 20th in Twickenham. And just a reminder of other great sporting action coming up here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Manchester United against AC Milan, the UEFA Champions League on Tuesday. Wednesday morning for Sydney and Auckland. Fantastic match between two of the powerhouses of European football. And the other semi-final on the night of Wednesday into Thursday morning, Chelsea against Liverpool, the All-England affair. Again, in the early hours of the morning in New Zealand and Australia. So be sure to watch these matches. Also check ESPN SoccerNet for the latest football news ahead of these two big encounters from the UEFA Champions League. All the best football from Europe on ESPN. We have all the best highlights, so be sure to catch this engagement on Thursday morning as we see the Blues from Chelsea against the Reds from Liverpool. And of course, Liverpool have given Chelsea problems before in this competition. And even though Chelsea are the defending English champions, Liverpool winners of the Champions League 2 years ago with that dramatic victory at Istanbul. Two teams left now in the Heineken Cup, Leicester and the London Wasps, an all-England final at Twickenham on May the 20th after the semi-finals this weekend. Wasps getting through in a 4-1 try victory in Coventry. The London side very happy to get there after trailing 13-0, thoroughly deserved. You've been watching ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Be sure to catch Sports Center throughout the week for more rugby highlights. But for now, I'm Jason Dacey saying goodbye.
Cavs down by 1. Oh, the ball's inbounds and James. James gets to the back court. He spins. Oh, he gets to the front court. Oh, he comes up behind the back. Oh, he's backing down, backing down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's it. That's a game winner. And the crowd goes wild. Woo! Yeah.
The NBA playoffs start Saturday, April 21st on ESPN and ABC.
The
football on ESPN.
The UEFA Champions League. Simply the best club competition in the world. Since 1955, from every corner of Europe. The top 32 teams battle in the quest for glory. And the ultimate championship. The UEFA Champions League. Full coverage on ESPN.
Italian football this weekend on ESPN. Italian football is back on ESPN. The new season started, and we bring you the top teams in the world competing for the new Scudetto. Don't miss Genoa AC Milan.
Ronaldinho's cross is a delightful one, and there is the equaliser.
And Juventus Udinese.
It was all too easy for Pavel Nedved. And it's a brilliant finish from a difficult angle.
The drama of Italian football plays tonight, live on ESPN.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Let's go get him. Good luck. Tighten your belts up. Ready? All right, man, here we go. Safety car is on. 2, 1, green flag.
The new NASCAR Nationwide Series on ESPN2 Classic Racing Action. Coverage begins next Saturday at noon with the Camping World 300 at Daytona.
Inbound the ball in McGrady. 3 seconds on the clock. Look at some defender. Kill crossover. Shoot. Ah! Rockets win, baby.
The NBA playoffs start Saturday, April 21st on ESPN and ABC.
The 13th annual 2008 Major League Soccer All-Star Game. Top MLS players fly to Canada's BMO Field in a marquee matchup against English powerhouse West Ham United. Will America's tough talent be the victor, or will English tactics dominate the game? Find out Friday on ESPN.
A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Good. Now take those off and try it without them.
Quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. That's amazing.
Told you.
A new season of Calcio Serie A is about to kick off on ESPN.
They can win it for Juventus, and you just done that.
Follow the best teams of Italy as they compete for the ultimate championship.
Oh, that's absolutely delightful.
The drama returns August 23rd on ESPN. Years ago, the world came together for a unique international sporting event. Now, history is about to repeat itself. Players from all over the globe will compete on the diamond for glory and for their country.
Team Japan has won the first World Baseball Classic.
ESPN is proud to present the 2009 World Baseball Classic beginning March 4th.
Beginning March 4th, the best in the world are playing.
For pride, for country, for baseball.
The 2009 World Baseball Classic, March 4th through the 24th on ESPN and ESPN HD.
Ideas for next week's show. Key matchups.
Hey, I like that.
Okay, notice how the pocket square and tie match up with the fuchsia socks. Okay, you don't like that one. I have another.
Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by IBM. Sundays at 11.
ESPN, serving football fans everywhere.
They are men, born to play a sport, working to become the best, competing for the ultimate prize of a spot in history, supplied with equal elements of athleticism, strength, heart, determination. They play with the backing of entire cities, teammates spurring them on, and passion from within. 16 teams, 4 rounds, 1 victor.
Yeah, this is it right here.
That's why I came to the NBA.
It's been a long time coming. They can't play with us. They can't beat us ever. Let's do this, man. Let's go take this.
You are not going to become a championship team and being easy.
Boys, we're becoming a dangerous team.
It's just us, man. It's just us.
Remember, what's the most important thing right now? Pace.
We have 24 seconds. Where do you want the ball?
I want it right here.
End of the day, we the champ. Let's go.
Get ready for a lot more fun. If you think this is fun, the next 2 steps are even more fun. There you go.
Sounds of the NBA playoffs, presented by Right Guard.
Welcome back to the World Series of Bowling at the South Point Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas.
The crown jewel of this year's World Series of Bowling is the season's first major, the 2011 PBA World Championship. The 8 finalists were determined by their performance in the 5 rounds of qualifying for the World Series animal pattern events, the last of which is today's Shark Championship. Only total pinfall in those 60 qualifying games across the 5 different patterns was used to determine the finalists. The 8 finalists make up a stepladder that for the first time in PBA history will span 3 days of live television coverage on ESPN and ESPN2. On Friday, January 14th on ESPN2, number 8 qualifier Jason Belmonte will take on 7 seed and former Player of the Year, Wes Malott. The winner of that match will advance to face Michael Hagen Jr. for the right to come back on Saturday, where Mika Koivuniemi will be waiting as the number 5 qualifier. Saturday's ESPN2 coverage will wrap up with the number 4 seed, former Player of the Year, Chris Barnes. And then on Sunday, January 16th, the World Championship will switch over to ESPN for the final 3 steps of the stepladder. Saturday's winner will take on number 3 qualifier Oscar Palermo with number 2 seed Sean Rash and top qualifier Bill O'Neill waiting in the wings. O'Neill will be going for his 4th career title and 2nd major championship. 3 days of live PBA World Championship coverage kick off Friday, January 14th at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, y'all. Roll Tide, Margaret.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Get sauce. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
It's such an honor. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide?
Yep.
Y'all don't even know he was a virgin until he's 28, and now, Roll Tide. Woo!
Hi, Marion Dacey. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
He will always be remembered. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
When I'm on the court, I'm at joy. I feel free. Because I love the game of basketball so much, it's a relief.
The extra gear from LeBron. My goodness.
It's just a different feeling when you come in this building. It's feel like you, honestly, like you're on stage.
James stops top of the arc, takes a three, hits it again. 50 points for LeBron James. James, he puts it down. LeBron, three ball in the air, got it. 52.
Those players finds a way to put that clock into their mind and slow it down.
Step back, James. LeBron, the winner. James for the win. LeBron does it again. Gets it to James. Here's a three for the win. Good. It is good. No, he didn't. Coming out of the attic in downtown Cleveland.
What it's like being in the zone, it's probably one of the best feelings ever.
LeBron has the last 25 Cavalier points. A virtuoso all-time great performance in Game 5. LeBron James with no regard for human life. LeBron chased him down. What a defensive play by King James.
Toulon, este sábado por ESPN Plus.
Deporte y música. ESPN 107.9. ESPN 107.9. Deporte y música en primera persona.
Birds flying high
You know how I feel.
In the sweeping story of every life, we don't remember days, only moments.
You know how I feel.
As a child, you had a vision of the future, and you made a promise to yourself. You would struggle, fight, and bleed for this chance.
You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life.
As a man, you awaken on the threshold of your own legend. So much work is waiting, but this moment is glorious.
And I'm feeling good.
Today your soul is charged with the electricity of new beginnings. Today you can reflect on those powerful moments when you understood that somebody loved you. Somebody believed in you. Heroes of quality and character showed you the way. And now it's your moment to carry those kind of expectations. Are you good enough to make others better? To be remembered? Are you good enough to be great? Today you will be judged, but no matter when you're chosen, it is you who determines your worth.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Today it's not about the effort or the game. What's coming will define you as a man. This is your life.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling.
Push away the fear and roll up your sleeves. Be in this moment. Let the new journey begin.
Before you get to cut down the nets. Before you get to take the winning shot. Before you get to touch the court. You have to respect the name on the front of the jersey and prove that your name deserves to be on the back. ESPN, the home court of college hoops.
It's not about politics or religion or the economy. It's not about borders, history, trade, oil, water, gas, mineral rights, human rights, or animal rights. It's not about global warming, global pandemics, globalization, GDP, NATO or Kyoto. It's not about elections, sanctions, proliferations. He said, she said, my land, your land, no man's land. It's not about the stock market, black market, orange alerts, green homes, hope, change, fear or loathing. It's not about communism, socialism or capitalism, war or peace, love or hate. This is about the 1 month every 4 years when we all agree on one thing. 32 nations, one world watching. 2010 FIFA World Cup.
Here they go, the Wolverines!
From the producers of 30 for 30.
Who are these 5 basketball player Muhammad Ali's?
We got shot to wear!
Long shorts, black socks, black shoes.
We were bigger than the score of the game.
In 1991, 5 Michigan freshmen ignited a basketball revolution. From ESPN Films, The Fab Five, Sunday, March 13th at 9 on ESPN, presented by Street Fighter.
To enter here is to understand that time has no hold over this place. It seems immune to change. Such is the power of tradition, of rituals, and of remaining true to form. To pass through here is to take part in repeating the pattern of defining moments, to realize dreams, and to be called a Wimbledon champion.
Once upon a time, when men never walked alone, the land was unified by a single all-conquering force. Then a great Scot arrived. Ruthless with the luck of the devil, he let loose his warriors and ruled with an iron fist. Until one day, the Invincible swaggered in with their guns, conquering all with style and class. Till the revolution came. The Blue Army, efficient and uncompromising, gobbled all in sight. But no reign lasts forever. New forces are sweeping in. Is a new era beckoning? Or will the giants rise once more to reclaim past glory? Nothing is predictable in life, except one, our love of the game. Live it on ESPN.
College Pass on ESPN Player is just the ticket. See hundreds of live college basketball and football games, including the Bowl Championship Series and the BCS National Championship game. Plus, you can pause and rewind the action so you never miss a play from your favorite team. It's all live, all on demand, and all from $8.99 a month. College Pass on ESPN Player. Sign up now.
I've dreamt of this moment. Today I step onto the field. And now it's no longer a dream. The Little League World Series, August 9th through the 28th on ESPN, ESPN 3D, and ABC.
We'll see.
All right, ladies. There's only one spot left in my fantasy football league and two of you.
Why don't we flip a coin?
I prefer a more old-fashioned approach. Two of you walked into this room, but only one's walking out. No, I was kidding. No, I was kidding. Tom, you're in the league. Bill, you're insane.
Start your league at ESPN.com/fantasyfootball.
It's Monday night, the night that unites us all. Whether we're watching from our favorite chair, enjoying a little pregame snack, seeing how many points we need to win, or doing whatever we have to do to make kickoff.
And the princess says, never mind, and that's the end.
That's not how the story goes.
That's how it goes tonight.
No matter what our plans are, we all know one thing. It all comes down to Monday night.
Up is not a destination. It's a direction. Difficult to take. Your strength cannot fail. Your persistence must not fade. Missteps await.
Those are plays that he needs to finish. Something that he has to get better at.
And the winds of fate can change anywhere, at any time along the way.
Unbelievable!
Going up sounds so simple, but there are forces at work that can turn a simple climb
Unimaginable tragedy suffered by a young man
into the challenge of a lifetime. The goal is reachable, but for a price. You pay with hours of isolation, working on your game. Years of determination to harden your resolve. Now, after so long a time, you may reach the pedestal that inspired your climb. Feel proud.
The title has returned to its old Kentucky home.
Enjoy it for now. Because the only way to go from here is still up.
Coming in March to ESPN Classic, there's plenty of madness with NCAA basketball featuring Magic versus Bird in the historic 1979 final. On the 6th, the 2009 Australian Open final between Federer and Nadal is contested. Beginning on the 25th, we turn back the clock to a decade of dynasties and memorable moments with 70s Weekend. And on the 31st, we pay tribute to the Worm, Dennis Rodman, as the Pistons prepare to retire his jersey. All this and more coming in March to ESPN Classic.
This season, Jimmy Johnson knows that there's nothing more painful than losing. Not running out of fuel on the last lap. Not getting hit in the ear with a frisbee while jogging through the infield. Not getting a paper cut, then making fresh squeezed lemonade. Losing is even more painful than rescuing a baby porcupine from a thorn bush. Raising it as your own. Then releasing it back into the wild.
Goodbye, Prickle Bear.
Jimmy Johnson knows that if losing didn't hurt, winning wouldn't feel so good.
From downtown. Wade gets in and throws it down. Ginobili falling away, knocks it down. Allen, his three-pointer, bang! Tie game!
The NBA Finals climactic conclusion tonight on ABC.
They say acre for acre, Marion may be the best test in golf. Winning here will demand precision like no other course. It'll test your skill at every turn, provoke you on every bend, and intimidate you on every approach. They say it's a short course, but in the end, someone will be standing tall. The U.S. Open, Thursday and Friday at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on ESPN.
TUVWXYNZ.
Catch the Scripps National Spelling Bee May 29th. Semifinals 10 a.m. on ESPN2. Championship Finals 8 p.m. on
ESPN.
Veracruz. Este sábado en vivo por ESPN HD.
Si quieres acción, si te gusta la adrenalina, no lo dudes. Los X Games son para ti. No te pierdas desde Aspen, Colorado, los X Games 2014. Hoy en vivo por ESPN 3. Va contra todo.
Every 4 years we come together to celebrate a most glorious game. Cricket, the shared passion of civilized society. Now is the time for Islands to unite again under one banner. Do the Windies have what it takes to challenge the world? Remember when you went 2 in a row in the 70s? Remember that pride, that taste of glory? Hear now the call to arms to rise up against other nations. To go forth, to take that land down under, to turn it upside down. This is your game, it's your time. Be the spirit behind the team that lifts your trophy. Cricket's finest hour is at hand. Are you ready to show the world? It's the 2015 ICC Cricket World Cup on ESPN.
It's intercepted, and that's going to be the ball game. A big upset at the Horseshoe tonight. Here comes Ohio State. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The first national champions of the playoff era.
The Buckeyes and the Hokies getting set to square off.
Ohio State, Virginia Tech, Monday at 8 on ESPN and streaming live on Watch ESPN.
Xbox One S. You got it, you got it, you got it, it's coming. So are you ready? You ready for your blessing? Are you ready for your miracle? Are you ready for your blessing?
.com/Game Pass.
Here we go! It's a new season. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Mars. We're all the way up. Past
Marshall back. Let's go, let's go. Would you? Let's get it started. Guilford, it's time. And he, the new Sunday NFL Countdown.
Sundays at 11 on ESPN.
The king rules the East, but many are vying for the crown. They've been lurking, hungry, eyes locked on the throne. They're fearsome and fearless, but something has to give. Only the strong will survive. The king will bow to none.
The NBA playoffs. Spurs, Grizzlies, Warriors, Blazers. Tomorrow on ESPN.
Playoffs start Saturday on ESPN and ABC.
Will I fall? Will I fly? Heal my soul, fulfill my high.
It got shaky for a minute, but did you ever doubt who would be here right now? Arguably, the greatest player of all time takes on, arguably, the greatest team ever assembled. Go, motivate, 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 motivate. Never has it seemed this lopsided. Cause them boys from Golden State get buckets. Can Cleveland apply pressure? Can Bron make it up the steepest mountain ever climbed?
Too many times I swallow my pride. I'm cracking a smile. I'm dying inside.
Cavs, Warriors, the NBA Finals.
I'm feeling alive. 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 I'm feeling alive.
It's the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors as we welcome you to the 2018 NBA Finals presented by YouTube TV. And we begin at Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. For the fourth consecutive year, the Warriors and the Cavs will play for the NBA title. Kevin Durant.